Developing tonight, Congressman Eric Cantor stepping down from his position as House Majority Leader effective July 31st. This after a stunning loss in the Virginia primary last night to Tea Party-backed candidate Dave Bratt. Brent Bozell is chairman of the group For America, an organization that actively campaigned to defeat Eric Cantor and is aligned ideologically with the Tea Party. Brent, great to see you. And so I know that you do see this as a defeat for the establishment Republicans. And one of the big beefs you had with Eric Cantor was when he basically turned his back very openly on the Tea Party, which stands for limited government, by going to this conference that was designed to undermine them.
Yeah, it was a series of things, Megan. It was going to Amelia Island to speak to a left-wing Republican organization that is devoted to destroying the Tea Party. It was refusing to fight on Obamacare. It was not fighting on fiscal issues. It was not giving conservatives a hearing on anything while demanding to be considered a conservative. And it was time to have a conversation about who the real Eric Cantor was. And Eric Cantor was the heart and soul of the Republican establishment in Washington, D.C. So we had that national conversation, and in the end, the voters voted.
What was it? Because he was voted conservative on virtually every issue but immigration. Was it immigration, or was it more than that?
Or I think it was more than that. It was immigration, might have been the tipping point. It was Obamacare. People who were trying to defund Obamacare ran into an obstacle with him. It was the fiscal conservatives who were trying to advance a cut, cap, and balance agenda. They got no fair hearing from him. It was the pro-lifers who found that his PAC was supporting pro-aborts. It was on and on and on, where conservatives finally realized this man does not walk with us. He is not a movement conservative. He might have been one day, but he isn't today. He's part of the elites in Washington, D.C. He's the kind of person who's gone along with everything we say is wrong with Barack Obama, but he has funded it all.
Now, how do you see his defeat compared to Lindsey Graham's victory? Because he, too, was like-minded with Eric Cantor when it came to immigration reform, but he won. And so, and in South Carolina, which is not exactly known for its left-wing leanings. So the question is, how do you interpret those dueling results?
Well, a couple of interesting points here, Megan. Number one, everybody running this year, with all this talk about the conservative movement being dead and the establishment, mainstream Republicans on the march, everyone's running as a conservative, whether it is Mitch McConnell or Lindsey Graham or Eric, not so much Eric Cantor, and look what happened. But everyone's running as a conservative, as a Tea Partier. So it's a rather fascinating exercise. Secondly, and this is the interesting one we're going to see in the days to come, Barack Obama revolutionized politics in 2008 when he marshaled the power of social media, and he beat the establishment favorite Hillary Clinton in the primaries. That is exactly what happened last night. What you saw was the power of social media that went around the establishment Republican Party, and it defeated. Megan, I've asked people if they can name in their lifetime a bigger political upset. I haven't seen anything in my lifetime. It's that massive.
Frank, good to see you.
Thank you, Megan.